Welcome to the Beyond Sober podcast, where transformation begins and recovery is redefined. Featuring your host, Kohdi Rayne, your favorite ex-alcoholic, liver failure survivor, and dedicated recovery coach. Here, we don't just focus on sobriety, we focus on true recovery, helping you to rediscover yourself beyond the clutches of toxicity. Join our community, embrace the change, and let's redefine your life together. This is Life Beyond Sobriety.
Oh my goodness gracious, welcome back to another episode of Beyond Sober, dude. I'm so stoked to see you. I'm so stoked you get to see me, you get to hear me. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. What I do is I just say a bunch of things. I say what I know. I explain the circumstances, dude. We talk about literally everything, dude. And I'm so stoked that I've created the time and I've got the focus, the energy, the interest, man. So many magical things have been happening. As you can see, I've been working on some pretty incredible things like the Beyond Sober Masterclass, the website, the membership. I'm working one-on-one with so many people, and I'm so stoked that I'm able to help so many people here online and offline take care of themselves, man. You guys know this. If you've been following, I've been on TikTok since 2019, dude, right? I've been blowing up for many years. But the point is that I don't care if you drink, bro. I don't care if you drink alcohol. I care about who you are, when, or if you decide to drink. Happy, healthy people get happy, healthy results. So my mission, my purpose, my drive, my interest is to make sure that you're optimizing your brain and body so you either conclude that alcohol is no longer going to add value to your life, never had, never will, and really won't, and you decide to drink none, or you practice drinking less, dude. There are so many people who just need to take just a little tiny break, just see what happens. Just see what happens, man. The worst thing that could possibly happen to you is a better life. That's really what it is, man. And there's so many people that are afraid to stop drinking. They go like, I don't know who I am without alcohol. I don't know who I'm gonna become. Austin, what's up, dude? I practice drinking none. Austin, you don't even have to practice, bro, because here's the truth. Austin, you practice happiness, brother. And I teach people this. I talk to people about this 100%. Sobriety is easy when you're happy and healthy, bro. When we're talking about sobriety, one of the main things that we get hung up on is, why should I stay sober? What is it? Should I stay sober for my kids? Should I stay sober for my job? Should I stay sober for, my family? Whatever it is. None of those reasons are good enough. You know why? Because they don't have anything to do with you. You want to optimize your life. When you're happy, you're healthy, you feel successful, dude. You feel abundant. You are aware. You are conscious. You are in the moment. You are here. You are now. The last thing that you're thinking about is, you know what I should do? You know what I should really do? I should just destroy my happiness with a literal neurotoxin that's going to shrink my brain, dude. You know what I could use? I'm doing so well. You know what I want to do? I want to poison my day. I want the next 3 days of my life to just be full of anxiety. I miss the nightmares. I miss the nightmares, man. I miss waking up with this Armageddon sweat, feeling like I just went swimming and didn't dry off. I miss that. You know what? Here's what I should do. Let's just take 2 shots, right? Maybe just one. We'll just start with one. We'll see what happens. Dude, it's only as good as your last drink. You know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to beat yourself up. You're going to be a little sad. You're going to feel some guilt. You're going to feel some shame. You're going to be a little perturbed, right? And then you're going to give yourself another reason to drink, which just sucks, dude. It sucks. And this is the whole thing, dude. If guilt and shame work, dude, we would just all be running people through boot camps, right? Give me 10 more. It doesn't work. If being hard on yourself worked, dude, it would have worked already. The shame spiral before work tomorrow. I know, bro. I can't even tell you. There's happy, healthy people that I know that are taking care of themselves. They go to the gym. They're eating the right foods. They're getting an appropriate amount of sleep, right? They're drinking their water. They're saying nice things to themselves. What's up, Jude? Thank you so much. And then they have a glass of wine and immediately, they feel guilty. And that glass of wine no longer is enjoyable. It could have been, it was gonna be. Wine and beer and all these things are designed to add value to our life. So if it's not adding value to our life, then why are we doing it again? We have to really look at this and go What is it that alcohol is giving us, that pill is giving us, that person is giving us, that we believe we don't have access to or can't generate? Thank you, man, for the gummy bear, brother man. I appreciate you. What is it that we believe we don't have access to or can't gain, can't work on, can't create unless there's a gasoline in our veins, unless we're distracted from the things that actually need our attention? This is, Austin, you know this, dude, the difference between toxic mindfulness and actual mindfulness. Toxic mindfulness, bro, is going, hey, I have 1,000 thoughts. All these thoughts are happening up here. Look at all these thoughts. Is that a certificate, dude? Is that a whole You see what I'm saying? All these thoughts, and I need to focus. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna spike my Gatorade. I'm gonna take a sip, and then my nervous system is gonna relax, and I'm going to ignore all of the thoughts, all of the things that are happening, all the things that need my attention. And what's left is the illusion of focus, the illusion of drive, the illusion of peace. And that's the truth. The only thing we're searching for, whether you're using a toxin, using a person, using a substance, using a concept, an idea, using a puppy dog, we are all seeking peace. We want more solidity. We want things to be and feel more clear. In reality, the only thing that we're chasing is just a feeling. I want to feel like everything's working. I want to feel like I'm in the right place. I want to feel like I'm a part of something. I want to feel like I'm worthy or deserving of more. I want to feel happier. And so we make these like really insane obstacles for us to feel like we deserve the happiness that is rightfully ours. Dude, you're a human. Isn't that crazy? You're allowed to be happy for no reason. You do not need a reason to be happy, dude. Hey, Austin, at the end of your day, are you turning in a spreadsheet to somebody for all of the things that you did, and they are determining whether or not you've done enough to be happy? Are you the person that you are reporting to? And why did you make it so difficult? Bro, I'm saying this to go, we create this unrealistic set of expectations to go, when I do this, I'm allowed to be happy. When I do this, I could do that. If I don't do this, I'm not allowed to do that. And so we just get into this like childlike mode of punishing ourselves. And I constantly revert back to the little rascals. I hear this all the time, right? I work with people every day. And the most common like discrepancy is not feeling worthy. But I revert back to the little rascals when they were trying to get money from the bank. What up, Patty? Trying to get money from the bank. We're going to talk about relapse in a second, by the way. And then the bank teller dude was like, if you were my kids, I'd punish you. And then the kids go, if we were your kids, we'd punish ourselves. Facts, dude. Same. But we actually take that on. We go, no. Nobody knows how to punish us, knows how to hurt us better than we do. So my shirt messes with comments. I know it does, man. But here's the thing. Unlabeled, dude. Austin knows all about this too. Unlabeled. Removing the labels. The labels of your name, the label alcoholic, the label of sober, the label of recovering. When you remove unlabeled, when you remove the labels, you become more human than human, dude. You get to operate from a core level outside the limitations of the labels that we've been given. That's what live beyond labels means. If you're even remotely interested in unlabeled, check out unlabeledrecovery.com, dude. It's the exact same as working with me one-on-one. It's after I've worked with hundreds of people and recorded thousands and thousands and thousands of videos. It's exactly the same as literally like this. It's just about recovery instead of sobriety. And the interesting part about this shirt is I changed the program name because it used to be Unlabeled Sobriety. But then I realized that no, it's not about sobriety. It's about recovery. So unlabeledrecovery.com, dude, if you guys want to take a look. Austin, I know you would dig that too. 3 days sober, 11 days sober. Holy crap. So check this out. 3 days sober, you've got about 24 hours before you and I and Austin and the majority of the amazing humans here are the exact same amount of sober. Sober is sober, dude. You cannot get more sober than sober. Sober means clinically no alcohol in your body, not influenced by alcohol. There's zero alcohol in your body, therefore you are clinically sober. What a lot of people get confused on is thinking that the longer you are sober, the more recovered you are. That's not technically true. If you don't step into, I'm trying to get my gimbal to pay attention to me. If you don't step into the state of recovery, as in you're actively doing things to heal your body, heal the reasons that make you want to drink, then all you're doing is you're just in between drinks. You see what I'm saying? Sobriety means you're in between drinks. You have not concluded that you're never going to drink again. There is that very, very real possibility that you may consider drinking again. Sober means taking a break in between drink. Recovering means healing from the reasons that you may drink. Healing from the underlying ailments, the emotions, the physicalities, the environment, the psychological nuances of your subconscious, the ailments that make you wish you weren't where you are. It's creating solidity and safety and harmony in your brain and body, starting new conversations with yourself and doing the things that healthy people do. That's recovery. Sobriety is the inevitable result of just pretending like you care about yourself, Dad. Watch, see what happens. See what happens. Pretend like you care about yourself for like a week. Just do what a healthy person would do. Drink your water. Don't drink the alcohol, of course. Right? Prioritize your sleep, dude. Set a bedtime, bro. It's not weak. You're not weak because you want to go to sleep. You're exhausted from being a human. Set a bedtime, bro. Like, chill out. Like, give yourself 2 hours to just like eat your food, eat better food, right? Wind down, get off of social media for a little bit. Stop watching me, okay? If I'm keeping you awake, stop watching me. Stop watching this. Wind down, dude. Prepare for sleep. Sleep is where the healing happens. Tra-la-la-la-la. That's where the healing happens. The physical ailments, all the energy, all of the resources that you need to get better, get healthier, to recover are going to be accessed while you're not moving, while you're asleep, dude. And this is why a lot of people, they go like, okay, well, I use alcohol to go to sleep. Well, that makes sense, but alcohol also causes insomnia. So here's the loop. I drink because I can't sleep. But you can't sleep because you keep drinking. No. I have anxiety, so I drink alcohol. You have anxiety because you drink alcohol. No. It's my depression. I have depression, so I drink alcohol. No, you have depression because you drink alcohol. Every single reason that we utilize alcohol for, everyone we have, is the reason you keep needing alcohol. It's this perpetual cycle that we don't even realize that we're in. We think that alcohol is actually solving problems. And one of my favorite things to say is, if alcohol could solve anything, you wouldn't have any problems. If alcohol was the solution to anything, no one would need fixing. You cannot solve the problem with the problem. But I do want to go back to 3 days sober, 11 days sober. Okay, in 24 hours, the alcohol is going to be out of your body and you will be clinically sober, not influenced by alcohol, not under the influence of alcohol. You're good to go, which means you're just as sober, clinically sober, as any person on the planet. You're just as sober as someone that's been in AA their entire life, hasn't consumed a sip. You're just as sober as one of Austin's clients that's been working with him on his 100 days. If there's no alcohol in their body, and there's no alcohol in your body, and there's no alcohol in my body, we are equally sober. The difference between 11 days sober and 4 days sober is you've had, 6 extra days to take care of yourself. They're not more sober, but they may have done things to help themselves recover, feel a little bit better. Yes, their brain fog may be going away a little bit. Their energy may be coming back, but they're not more sober. They may feel more sober, but they are just a little bit more recovered. We want to really step into this and go, okay, sobriety, the length of time you are not drinking, isn't the magic pill that fixes you. And Austin, you're gonna love this. Do you know what the cure to alcoholic behavior is? Do you know what the cure to alcoholism is? Do you know what the cure to addiction is? It's fucking happiness. It is happiness, dude. Happy, healthy people do not have addictive tendencies. If they are addicted to anything, they're addicted to their own success. They're addicted to their own well-being. They're addicted to the modalities that improve their quality of life, dude. Literally, if you felt better, would you drink the same? Would you treat yourself the same? Would you say the same things? Would you hang around those same assholes? You wouldn't, dude, because you're solid. You're happy or practicing happy, healthy behavior. Happiness is a practice. It is a skill that we have to develop. And most of us sit here and go like, well, If I do things that feel good, I'm happier. Wrong. Who told you that pleasure is happiness? At what point of your life did you determine that the better you feel, the happier you are? I know people that receive pleasure and do pleasurable things all day long and come home and cry. It's because they're not happy. They're just seeking pleasure to compensate for how unhappy they actually are. So when we look at these things and go like, okay, am I just not drinking? Well, that means you're just choosing to remain the exact same person. There's nothing wrong with that if that makes you feel good. If you're happy with who you've become, if you're happy with who you're becoming, if you're satisfied with your life, then cool. Just not drinking may be the answer, but you deserve more whether you like it or not. You're allowed to feel better. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to gain more. You're allowed to be happier. You're allowed to help other people become happier, not by sacrificing yourself, but by taking care of yourself, man. By struggling forward, using all of those pains to get better. 8 months is fuck. I'm so happy and so proud. Dude, Christian, that is so amazing. I kicked my water over. That's so amazing, dude. I am so happy for you. 8 months, dude. You've got a sober baby at this point. 1 more month and you're giving birth to recovery? Dude, that's so badass. I'm so happy for you. No, I'll say this, dude, and this comes back to time. If counting those days is important to you, then definitely keep that up. Counting days since the last time I hurt myself doesn't help me do anything. It just makes me think about how I was hurting myself. It just makes me continue ruminating on all the things I used to do and are trying not to do now. Counting days since the last time I decided that I deserve to be destroyed doesn't help me not destroy myself. It just keeps me emotionally and psychologically entangled in a place that I'm not. I don't care what I did back then, and what I did back then doesn't matter. It doesn't apply here. I'm not the same person, and I don't want to be. This brings up the concept of your greatest apology to yourself and others is becoming someone that would never do that again, dude. You got someone you need to apologize to? Is it you? Evolve into somebody that doesn't need to apologize. You've got to do things that help you elevate your state of existence to such a degree you couldn't imagine doing what you once did. That's what growth is. That's what evolution is. It is so important. That's what we're supposed to be doing every single day. I see Jimmy in the building. What's up, baby boy? So stoked to see you, man. You fought this in AA? Dude. Okay. I've talked, keep on you. I went to AA, dude. I went to AA. Why do you think people prefer this over AA? Do you think you're in a classroom setting, you're actually learning? Or do you think where's your certificate? Where's your graduation? When do you not need AA? Do you see what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. The whole point of this program is to not need it. The whole point of Beyond Sober is to get beyond sobriety. The whole point of this is to empower you and educate yourself to such a degree you no longer need it. I don't want you stuck in this program. If you're stuck in this program, then we really need to work together and find a more applicable solution. It's a possibility that this isn't your learning style and you actually need to go to AA, dude. Maybe that's, you need that kind of like environment. For me, absolutely not. Most of the information here, they won't even share with you in AA because you'll never come back. They need you to go back, which means they need you to develop the personality of alcoholic first. That's the indoctrination. This is why so many people think it's a cult. They go like, it's a cult, dude. Like I have to literally indoctrinate myself into a whole new way of thinking. I feel the pressure, I feel the guilt, I feel the shame, I feel the anger, I feel the dismay. All of these things are making me feel like crap. And you know what I want to do when I leave that room? I want to drink, bro. It makes me want to drink. I'm not evolving. I'm just relating to other people that are also not evolving. Their greatest successes is the amount of days since they last hurt themselves. Dude, I don't want to relate to you. You're not helping me grow. You think I'm gonna grow around a bunch of people that aren't growing themselves and their greatest success is their ability to say no? I wanna say yes to me, dude. I wanna say yes to personal growth. I wanna say yes to fitness. I wanna say yes to water. I wanna say yes to sleep, yes to food, yes to good people, healthy people, successful people. I wanna become someone that doesn't need anything that program offers. Why are you convincing me that I need to sing Kumbaya and adopt a mentality that is outside my character? I don't relate to you since birth, and I'm not going to relate to you in this pain. Absolutely not. I want to graduate. I want to become better. I want you to not want me there, but the problem is you want me there. You believe that I cannot succeed outside this room because I failed, per se, in your view, prior to coming into this room. So you're saying that this is all that sobriety has to offer, is a room full of people that are drinking in the parking lot? Let's talk about the 13th step and the reason why women don't feel safe. Are you for real? Holy bejesus. And there's a lot of people. I used to have sober squads hunt me down, dude. I've received many threats from the AA community going, no, there's only one way. I have people that literally treat my people poorly because I help people recover outside of AA's programming. They think that the people that I'm helping, the lives that I've actually worked on with saving, the people whose literal entire life shifted because what we talked about, because of what's in this program, they go, no, that's not okay. There's no other way other than AA. Damn. Did AA teach you that? That's crazy. That is absolute psychotic behavior, dude. And there's a lot of them out there. It's been around for 87 years. So I say this to go, AA has had way more than enough time to evolve into a modern solution. A solution that helps everybody recover in their own way, on their own path. The reason why I'm passionate about this is because a majority of the people that are inside the Beyond Sober program that are actively working together, thousands and thousands of people, have all been let down by other programs. They were all told these things that made them want to drink. They weren't there to help them grow. They were help them to remain. AA means always addicted, always alcoholic. Nah, bro, you think I'm an alcoholic? That's what you're saying? You think I'm an alcoholic? I don't even drink alcohol. What are you talking about? I'm an ex-alcoholic. You're an ex-alcoholic. You once had an addiction, now you don't. You're an ex. You guys broke up. You're an ex. Are you gonna drink again? No. Perfect. That's the point. 215 days sober? Holy jeez, dude, I'm so proud of you. That's absolutely phenomenal. My question to you is, are you happy? Are you healthier? Are you excited about where you are? Are you excited about how far you've come and what your future looks like? Or is one of the only things you're excited about is the next day? Hey, you're looking so amazing and healthy. Pish Posh, thank you so much. I just got back from the gym. It's super hot, dude. It's crazy hot here in Michigan. I'm melting. I feel sticky, but I was like, nah, I want to come kick it with y'all before I take a shower. I got things to do, man. I'm on the grind. Okay, day one again, Amanda. That's awesome. Here's the trick. Day one again is one of those phrases that I've heard hundreds of thousands of times. People that go like, day one again. All I'm trying to do is put the drink down for the rest of my life. Dude, I just need you to make it till tomorrow. Can you make it till tomorrow? Can you make it 24 hours? You can drink your water, dude? Drink your water. Say nice things to yourself. Go outside for a walk. Take the dog out. Watch your favorite movies. Do things. Day one again, what's the mission? And at what point do you believe that you failed? Because if you don't know where you're going, then every day feels like a day you might lose. As a matter of fact, sober is also a personality. In the very beginning of your sobriety, everyone wants to, we actually feel compelled to talk about how sober we are, what we're struggling with, how well we're doing in comparison to what we used to do, and what we're excited about, what we're looking forward to. Sober becomes a personality. But sober is also a limit. If all you are is sober and you have adopted the personality of sober, that means your personality may be taken away from you tomorrow. Because if you're just sober and that's what you're talking about, and that's the only thing you've got going for you, or the only thing you feel you have going for you, and then you decide to have a sip of marinara sauce that happens to be cooked in vodka, what happened to sober? What happened to your personality? Did you relapse? Did you lapse? Did you lose something? Did you lose a part of your identity? I thought you were sober. You're not sober anymore, so do you not exist? There is so much more that can be latched onto aside from just sober, dude. This is the whole point of Beyond Sober, dude. I don't want you to be sober. I want you to be happy and healthy and recovered. I don't want you to feel obligated to let people know that you're not drinking. That's a whole nother topic. Why in the holy hell do we feel compelled to explain to somebody why we're not drinking a gasoline when they are? Why do we feel, why is it socially, Eric's in the building, what's up, baby? Why is it, Eric, this is a question for you too, bro. Why is it that we feel we have to explain why we care more about ourselves than drinking a literal neurotoxin that destroys 3 million lives every single year? That's the reality. Alcohol is a neurotoxin. Speaking of neuro spicy, what's up, girl? So stoked to see you. We're gonna be hanging out tomorrow, I believe. Why do we gotta tell people why we're not drinking, dude? Dude, neurospicy, dude, she's directly involved with the reasons why we shouldn't be drinking. People close to her are drinking, and they are the prime example of why we shouldn't be doing that stuff. It's obviously not improving the quality of the family. It's not helping people connect. It literally is just sip by sip tearing people apart. Yet we've just socially constructed this illusion that that's just what we do. If that is just what we do, how about we just do something different? We could do something better. We could do something greater. We could just drink water. We're not obligated to drink, dude, but we all feel compelled to for some reason. We all get wrapped around the illusion that alcohol provides. Like we're getting closer, like we're more confident, like we're creating connections, dude, like we're stronger, like we could handle more. None of that is true. It is an illusion. It's an intoxication. It is a world that is not tangible, yet we keep reaching for it. That's the dependency. This is why we look at things, and when I'm working with people, I'm going, okay, what is it that you believe you can't get or is outside your reach when you're not drinking? Because the solution to drinking less is to giving yourself more of what you think you don't have. You don't think you're as attractive, right? You don't think you're as confident. You don't think you're as sexy. You don't think you're as, interesting. Have you tried saying interesting things when not drinking and just becoming an interesting person? Does that really matter to you? No, I just like the way it feels. Okay, all right, so we can move that off the table. Is it your insecurities is why you're drinking? Life is just boring. Oh, so what you're really saying is that you don't know how to entertain yourself, I guess. So what you're saying is if the circus was in town, you probably wouldn't be interested? Yeah, exactly. So we don't need to practice drinking less alcohol per se. We need to help you figure out what is joyful, what brings you joy. We need to help you figure out how to play. You've got to get good at entertaining yourself or life is going to seem boring. Life is not boring. You are. You got to stop being the most boring person you know. Once you start gaining that entertainment value from your mere existence, you'll stop seeking the illusion of being entertained with a toxin, dude. Now, having experiences time to time is not a bad thing, okay? Keep in mind, I don't care if you drink alcohol. I care who you are while you're drinking it. Once again, angry people get angry results. Sad people get sad results, right? I can't even tell you. Every day I'm working with amazing people, and guess what we do together? We do some of the manliest things you could ever imagine. We cry, dude. We'll sit here, we'll look at each other, we'll talk about how much passion we have for our families, dude. How much work we're doing, how much we're willing to sacrifice. And we will let these tears out, dude. No, it's not even a part of the program. It's just what happens when you feel safe. When you start letting these things out, you have less of a reason to poison yourself, to hurt yourself, or to pretend like you're not in pain. Remember, we don't drink alcohol because we don't care, dude. We drink alcohol because we don't want to care. I don't want to care. I don't have time to care. It hurts to care. I have other things that need my care. How about I just suck these tears up with the toxin? I'll just push these things down. We push, and guess what happens? You get kicked out of the house, bro. You forgot how to care about us. You forgot that you matter. And so you just keep drinking. And now you have 1,000 more excuses to drink. Bro, you have to take care of yourself. You have to break the toxic cycles, man. Inch by inch, day by day, moment by moment, in your own way. Otherwise, your brain is going to get wrapped around the illusions that alcohol provides, which is all bullshit, by the way. And then you're going to start prioritizing more of what doesn't need your attention, which in turn leads you to drinking even more. I don't want to care about the thing that alcohol caused. I was using alcohol to get away from the thing that was being caused. Well, that thing was caused by alcohol, so I should just drink about it. It's this never-ending cycle, dude, and too many people get wrapped up in it, which is why we want to go, all right, when we're working together, when we're in the program right here, when we're talking about habits, healthy habits, we are looking at things that are specifically designed for who you are, not what's going to fix you, because you're not broken, but you are healing, okay? You are healing. You're not broken. You're not broken, dude. You're healing. It may feel like you're broken, but I promise you, you're not the anomaly. You're not the one. Hang on, that was good. I don't want therapy, just need understanding. 100%. I absolutely love this. Hey, Candy, thank you so much. I absolutely love this. I just noticed this just for 1 second. I noticed we got 8,000 likes in here. Holy crap. I didn't know you guys were kicking so much ass. I just want to say thank you for double clicking that screen, dude. And the reason why it's important is because your interaction actually could save a life. I haven't said this in a very long time, but you guys ended up here accidentally. Maybe you were waiting around and I showed up. Maybe I just said something that you needed to hear that you didn't know you needed to hear. When you tap that screen, it lets other people know that there is a room that is safe, so they could feel seen, they could feel understood, and they could actually speak directly or indirectly to someone that's been there, done that, and has dedicated themselves to helping as many people as humanly possible recover from alcohol and narcissistic abuse, dude. So your just a double tap of your thumbs, man, could literally save a life. With that said, I can't even tell you the amount of people I've worked with that just need to feel seen. When we're drinking alcohol, it is one of the most isolating circumstances. It's basically saying, I'm going to have an experience and you're not invited. You're not invited because you're not me. You're not invited because you're not familiar. You're not invited because you cannot give me the experience that alcohol can. We feel safer when we have a dependency with alcohol. I know you're giving me this house. I know you're giving me this money. I know you're giving me this safety, but I don't feel safe unless I'm drinking. Alcohol calms my nervous system. It gets rid of all those thoughts. You're not doing that. I know you love me, but it's not possible for you to do what alcohol does for me. That becomes an emotional entanglement. That becomes a commitment to the illusion. And then we continue chasing that. And one of the main reasons why we don't stop drinking is because we think we're never going to feel safe. We're never going to feel seen. Remember, dude, when alcohol is in your veins and you get that warm hug from the inside out, does it really matter if you don't talk to your parents? Does it really matter the last time you had a hug? Your veins are being hugged right now. It is internal. It is deep. It is true. It is real. It is overwhelming at times. It's this blanket, and it's easily accessible. That's the problem. The love, the support, the recognition that we want is the work. We need to put ourselves in front of people that can see us. People that understand themselves to such a degree that they can help you discover more about yourself. People who have struggled forward. The reason why the program is as good as it is because it's not about sobriety. It's about you. It's about who you are. Not about your pains, not about your problems. I don't care about those, and neither do you, because if you did, you'd have fixed it already. But no, we believe that those pains and those circumstances are important. So we don't let them go, or we use them to make our life a little bit more miserable. So we have another reason to drink. We have another reason to escape. We have another reason to complain. Every single complaint is another time we're not choosing something better. What we don't change, we choose. We get lost in these cycles of repetition. Even if it's negative, it's still familiar. Oh, I could complain about that all day long. How many of us know someone that doesn't know how to stop complaining? If they just shut the front door, dude, for like 5 minutes, you'd have less of a reason to hate on yourself. Goodness gracious. Can you not Did you not see the butterfly, bro? Why is it that that's what you're paying attention to? You're my partner. You're my friend. You're whatever it is. You won't stop. And my brain doesn't have a choice but to take that information in and assume that it's important. You gotta remember, dude, our brain is just as, it's an idiot. It literally does not, your brain does not have a mind of its own. Your brain is just a brain. You have a mind of your own. But your brain is just a computer. It's just a processing mechanism. So what we listen to, the complaining, what we focus on, what we're giving our attention to, all of this information is coming in. As a matter of fact, my brain is listening to me talk and then generating a response in real time. It's a loop, dude. Angela. It's true. It's this huge like feedback loop of what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're hearing, what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're hearing, what you're thinking, what you're hearing. You see what I'm saying? And you become the experience that you have. This is why what's most important. And Neurospicy, we focus on affirmations, dude. We focus on what we're saying to ourselves. And the best way that I could describe this, I say this, actually module 1 of Beyond Sober is affirmations and radical acceptance. The way that I explain affirmations and the way that I explain the subconscious is very basic, but it's very, simplified. Okay, there we go. It is this. I want you to think of your subconscious as a room of people that you know. I want you to think of it like, we'll just say 7. There's 7 versions of you or 7 areas of you that have been split. And they're all in a room. And I want you to think like there's 7 Kohdi's behind me. They're talking, okay? I'm paying attention to you, but they are saying something. Now, what is it that they're saying? His hats are stupid, dude. His hats are so stupid. Like look at his shoulders are weak. He doesn't look like he works out. He's just lying. He doesn't know what he's talking about. If that's what they're saying, then how do you think I'm feeling? Do you think I'm gonna feel good knowing that the people I'm stuck with, the people that I chose to keep in a room with me, are talking shit? Or would I want to have a conversation with them and make sure that they're saying something nice? Dude, he looks good today, bro. It's the light. Those shoulders be popping, bro. Has he been working out? It looks like he's healing, right? He's saying nice things. Look at all the people he's working with. That's amazing. If your subconscious is speaking highly of you, you're gonna have a better experience in life. There's gonna be less stress, less crap. I see Ann, what's up, girl? Less crap, man. What you say to yourself is basically saying, hey, you over there, say this when I'm not paying attention. And then eventually throughout the day is they start saying something nice and you hear it. Whoa, was that a thought? Yeah, bro, you've been thinking nice things about yourself. It looks like it. It shows on your face. See that smile? That looks like somebody that takes care of themselves. You're looking good today, bro. You're glowing for no reason. That's bananas, dude. So our affirmations to affirm something is so important. And when I'm working with like Neurospicy, one of the things that she does is she audits. And you do this too. Is as we're saying something, as we're thinking something, we actually realize that that's not as accurate as we'd like it to be. It's not exactly what we believe or want to say. There's a level of resistance there where we go, oh, hang on, and we give ourselves a second to say something else. We do what we can to say it better because our brain is hearing it. That's called programming. So we audit what we're about to say, especially if we think it's going to be negative, or it is negative, and you take it back, you say something else, and your brain automatically starts to create a literal neural connection, a pathway to that thought. And you start thinking that over and over and over. And I'm telling you, man, as you program your subconscious to work for you and with you, life feels effortless, man. You have less pain, less anxiety, less depression. You say nicer things. You want to get involved with other things. You start seeking more quality in your life simply because your subconscious isn't eating up a majority of your energy. Dude, you're spending 10% of your energy, Frojo, on your thoughts alone, dude. Frojo, if 90% of the thoughts that you had today are the same ones as yesterday, then what does that say about tomorrow? I was talking to my homie Muhammad in the parking lot before the gym today. He's like, I never thought about that, dude. Yeah, Does tomorrow look pretty good based on what you've thought today? He's like, no. It's like, all right, we need to do some work, bro. We need to start shifting our thoughts to work for us, because once we start doing things here and now, which is a preparation for tomorrow, we can start getting excited about tomorrow. So tomorrow sounds amazing. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm abundant, I'm recovering, I'm expansive, I'm curious, I am interested, I am attractive, I'm a millionaire. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to think, whatever you want to program into your brain, you're allowed to do that. And then in time, with practice, not only do you get really good at creating affirmations for yourself, you get really good at operating with them. You start acting like a healthy person. You start acting like a millionaire. You start acting like an intelligent, enlightened human. You start realizing how good you feel, and you start getting more curious on ways to amplify that. Now, I say all of that to go, not drinking doesn't do any of that. Not drinking doesn't do anything. Sobriety guarantees nothing, but without it, we don't stand a chance. We don't have the opportunity to actively butterfly. I saw it. It was outside the window. We don't have the opportunity to, become someone that doesn't just not want to drink, but actually wants to grow, wants to experience, wants to have a brain and a body and an environment that helps us feel like we have everything we need. It helps us feel like there's nothing that alcohol can provide that we don't already have. And that's the truth with recovery, man. That's the whole point of this program. That's why the Unlabeled Recovery Program goes even deeper. This is Beyond Sober. Unlabeled, bro. It's 35 videos, dude. Just in Beyond Sober and Unlabeled, there's about 35 hours of content, which is just insane, dude. That's insane. Leveling up, dude. Unlabeled is awesome. Neuro, I'm so glad you like it, man. Let me see. So what do you recommend for a liver cleanse? There's no such thing as a liver cleanse per se. There are things that help your liver operate a little bit better. We'll talk about a misconception real quick. People think that you have to go to detox your body. Here's the trip. Here's the absolute facts. Your liver is constantly, infinitely, unless it's not working properly, detoxing your body. It is the filter. It is the detox unit. If you were to go to a store and go like, hey, how can I detox? They would give you a liver and be like, you need to install this in your side. It is the detox. All it does is filter out the poisons, the toxins, the free radical crap, all the things that are not supposed to be in your body, or the excess things such as vitamins. If you've ever tried Thrive, your urine may be a little orange. That's because you've got extra vitamin C, you've got extra potassium, you got extra stuff. Your body is filled to capacity with all the vitamins and nutrients you need. So it's going through the filter and going, we don't have anywhere for this to go. It's unnecessary because we're good. We're going to push it out. We're going to get rid of it. So the trip here is you cannot live without your liver, dude. You can't. It is literally one of the most, if not the most important organ that you have. And we sit here and just consume a poison going, oh, it's just, bro, I don't think you get it, okay? So when it comes to detoxing, the quickest way and the most effective way to detox is just to drink water, dude. Drink water. It's gonna lubricate your liver. It's gonna lubricate your organs. It's an actual fuel source that your liver is gonna use to squeeze and pump and grow and flex and do all the things that it has to do. There's milk thistle, there's green tea, dandelion tea. All of these things may optimize, as in help it work better, but there's nothing that's going to detox your body quicker, more accurately, anything like that. I know one of the greatest scams is detoxing, dude. So remember this, you are detoxing 24/7. So the less crap you put in your body, the less you have to focus on detoxing. Yeah. You gotta think about this, like kind of like this. We'll just say you're in the gym, okay? And let's just say you're hanging on, right? It's just your own body weight. Your own body weight, you're already using all of your energy. And then somebody puts a brick on your shoulder or fills up your backpack. Oh, it's getting heavier. You're still using all of your energy, plus it's getting heavier, right? What they're putting in your backpack while you're hanging is poison, is toxin, is alcohol, it's bad food, it's bad thoughts, it's all the crap, toxicity. You're not only do you have your regular weight to deal with, which is already heavy enough, right? But then you have the additional weight of all the excess toxins. And now you're getting strained. You're going, oh my God, this is so heavy. Well, if you just took the alcohol out, you took the Taco Bell out, you took all the other crap out, you're back to just being able to handle your own body weight, which still takes all of your energy. Imagine if you had 30% more energy, dude. Alcohol alone is still enough from you. Any amount of alcohol. 30% of your energy, all because you need a glass of wine. That's bananas, dude. On top of that, let's talk about the caloric intake. Like every glass of wine and can of beer is about 100 to 160 calories. You do 3 of those, 4 of those, 5 of those, that's 1,000 extra calories a night. A night. We'll just say you do that 7 days a week. That's 7,000 additional calories every single week. What's up, Kayla? Every single week. You do that 4 times? Holy crap, holy. That's just minimum. There are people that drink way more calories than that. Now, your liver is the detox, right? Which means it's gonna try and eat the fat, it's gonna try and eat the calories, it's gonna try and metabolize all the things. But your liver cannot break down the fat and the calories and the alcohol. Your liver is so important. It's so smart. It goes, I need to get rid of the things that are trying to kill us first. That's the foreign agent. That's the poison of alcohol. That's the neurotoxin that alcohol is. It's the carcinogen that alcohol is. It's the thing trying to give us cancer. My whole job is to keep us alive. I'm the liver. I need to get rid of the things that are most important and have the least priority. So, dude, all those calories that you're drinking, they are in the very back. They're at the very bottom of the list of things that your liver needs to focus on. But it's very difficult for your liver to focus on that amount of poison for that amount of time in that amount. So guess what happens? It gets a little stiff and it starts to swell up and it starts to hurt and it starts to push on your organs. You start to get thick. You not only is the alcohol just packing calories onto your body, but your body literally can't get rid of that stuff simply because there's alcohol in it. This is why if you drink alcohol and go to the gym, you're gonna look fluffy, dude. You're gonna look fluffy. And that's because you may be able to gain a little bit of muscle, but you're not going to be able to burn all that fat because that's what the liver is out there to help you do. Through like heating up and all these things, yes, you're going to burn some calories, but you have your own calories from eating. You have the excess calories that you've packed on, plus you have the additional calories provided by alcohol. Dude, you cannot be a fit and healthy person and drink alcohol at the same time. It just doesn't work like that. Is whiskey fattening? Yes. Whiskey, once again. So we'll say this. Whiskey has calories in it. There's sugar in whiskey. Why do you think it tastes like that? That's the other thing. If someone is drinking, I don't know, 1 to 4 drinks every day, that's 1,200 grams of additional sugar every single month. 1,200 grams, dude. That's a lot of sugar, dude. That's a lot of sugar. So here's the crazy. Here's the trippy trip. Even if alcohol had 0 calories, okay? 0 calories, it's in your body. Which means, let's just say you ate a cheesecake, right? 1,000 extra calories in that cheesecake. You had a crumble cookie. So good. 1,000 extra calories, 0 calories in the whiskey. What is your body going to prioritize? Is it going to break down the whiskey that has 0 calories? Or is it going to prioritize the crumble cookie that has 1,000? You would think that your body is going to go, you know what? I need to get rid of the 1,000 extra calories. It can't, because the poison's in your body. It has to go, bro. So the energy that your liver would usually spend to break down that 1,000 calories in that crumble cookie, can't do it. Can't focus on it. You've got poison in your blood for 4 days. That's how long it takes for alcohol on average to process out of your system. At that point, you're sober. At that point, your body's gonna go, oh yeah, remember that crumble cookie? We'll work on that. Like now we could do it. Now we have the resources. But we also have to think about this. If we've been drinking alcohol for a long period of time, and also based on our age, the way our body prioritizes breaking down alcohol, the enzymes and our metabolism are all important factors. As a matter of fact, dude, I'm 39, okay? Just based on my age, my liver has more wear on it. I've eaten more food than other people. I was just in the gym with like 18-year-olds. These dudes, holy crap, dude. If I started the gym at their age, I'd be a monster. Not that I want to be, but like, holy crap. Their metabolism is so insane, they could eat almost anything they want. My point is, my liver not only has more damage caused because of the alcohol that I was drinking, but I'm older. Because I'm older, because I've literally been on this planet longer, the one shot that you take when you're 20 years old, you have a higher metabolism and a healthier liver. Even if you were practicing extreme alcoholic behavior, your liver is younger. It's more capable than someone that's 39. Okay? Now, what that also means is the enzymes in my body that break down alcohol, that one shot, hey, thank you so much, Randy. That one shot of alcohol, not only do I produce less enzymes as someone who's 20, they're not as strong. So that same exact shot of whiskey, shot of vodka, whatever it is, stays in my body longer, which also means it causes more damage longer. Opposed to someone who has more enzymes and they're faster, they're more accurate with a healthier liver, just based on age. Just age, okay? So this is why when you're 20, you could drink all night long and wake up with a headache. The alcohol is pretty much processed out. You got a healthy liver, you've been doing this, your metabolism, boom, superhuman. This is why as you move into your 30s, that same, you can't drink the same. You just can't. One glass of wine is 3 days of pain. This is why people are going, like if you look on TikTok, you see all the parodies of people literally going, what it's like drinking having a night out in your 30s and 40s opposed to your 20s. Here's the crazier part about this is if you've been drinking alcohol longer, you've been causing more damage to your liver, to your system longer, which means you probably have a higher tolerance. Okay, this is where things get super crazy. No one wants to talk about this, okay? A high tolerance is not you being good at drinking alcohol. The only reason you have a high tolerance is because your liver is struggling to process the alcohol efficiently because of the damage. Therefore, it takes more liquor for your liver and your body to metabolize. You have a higher tolerance. It takes more because of the amount of damage that has been caused throughout the years. I used to think, oh, dude, I get paid to party. I could outdrink everybody. That's the problem. Me developing the mindset thinking that I'm built different because I have a higher tolerance. No, a high tolerance is your body's preparation for an addiction. If you're going to be consuming that much poison, that often, that many times, you better have the physiological structures and networks capable of using that much poison as a fuel source. I'm getting weaker, bro. I'm getting weaker. The higher your tolerance, the closer you are to dependency. That's bananas, dude. Why wouldn't they tell us this? Because we wouldn't drink. We wouldn't drink. This is why I even just came across a video that I released years ago. It's about being on the spectrum, dude. Alcohol use disorder. Like how high on the spectrum you are. Remember, an alcoholic isn't someone that drinks a lot of alcohol. It's not somebody that drinks every day. It's not because they have a high tolerance. It's not because they like to drink alone. It's not because they can't have just one. None of those things make you an alcoholic. But those are all things that alcoholics practice when they have a dependency. An alcoholic is somebody who has developed a physical and or emotional dependency or addiction to alcohol. That's just what it is. This is why 95% of people that go to AA aren't an alcoholic. They don't have a dependency, but they have been acting the exact same way an alcoholic would. They've been causing the same amount of damage. They got the same DUIs that the alcoholic did. They destroyed their families the same way an alcoholic would. But the reality is they don't have an addiction. So they're kind of forced to take on the personality of alcoholic for safety reasons. Don't call yourself an alcoholic unless you have an actual dependency on this stuff. But here's the trip. You do not have to be an alcoholic to practice alcoholic behavior. but you do have to practice alcoholic behavior to become an alcoholic. If you do not drink the way an alcoholic would, you will never, even on your worst day, develop a dependency and become an alcoholic. This is the scientific, neurological facts. Nobody is born to be an alcoholic. Nobody is genetically destined to develop alcoholism just because it runs in the family. As a matter of fact, you could have that gene. You could be Irish, you could be Italian, you could be whatever, you could be Indian, and have that gene. If you don't drink alcohol the way an alcoholic would, you will never push your genetics to such a degree that you activate that alcoholism or practice enough alcoholic behavior to where you have an addiction. This is science. These are the facts of it. Now, here's the crazy part about being on the spectrum. Almost everybody that drinks alcohol is on the spectrum. You're either very low on the spectrum, you don't practice any alcoholic behavior at all, or you're very high and either you have an addiction or you're upper scale, meaning you're practicing enough alcoholic behavior to where it's concerning. Okay, here's what's super trippy. I know people that get drunk off 6 beers, a sixer, almost blacked out, okay? And then I know people that can take 20, 25 drinks, whether it's liquor or beer, nothing happens. Buzzed, somewhat buzzed. The spectrum is based on the dependency on having that much alcohol. So you can be hyper dependent on having 6 drinks. You gotta have them. If you don't have them, you have a problem. There's real things that are popping up. It is such a part of your life, dude, that there's a real medical issue if you stop. The person that has 6 drinks with the high dependency versus the person that can have 25 drinks with little to no dependency, the person that has 6 is worse. They're worse because of the dependency, not the amount of alcohol. Now, granted, the person that's drinking 25 drinks is definitely reaching towards extreme alcoholism. Absolutely. Are they practicing alcoholic behavior to such a degree that it's concerning? Absolutely. They're both equally in danger. The difference is the real alcoholic in this scenario is the one that has to get drunk off 6, not the one that likes to get drunk off 6, the one that is dependent on getting drunk or having 6 every day. If they don't have it, they have problems. So knowing where you are on the spectrum is equal to the severity and the dependency on the amount of drinks that you have. This is so important to understand, man. Scottish and Italian? I'm Scottish, Irish, Italian, dude. That's awesome. But yeah, so all this information is just super duper duper important, dude. Like the more we know, the more power we have. The more power we have, the more empowered we feel. That's what Beyond Sober is all about, dude. I'm not out here to get you to quit drinking alcohol. The reality is you can put the drink down, wait 4 days, you'll be just as sober as anybody else. It's what you do after putting the drink down that determines whether or not you're gonna pick it up. More importantly, are you gonna pick up another drink as a graduate of the Beyond Sober program? You've got a certificate of completion and graduation. We've celebrated your successes. You're gonna go pick up a drink now? No, that's because you're Beyond Sober. You're not just sober, you're recovering, you're recovered, you're expansive, you're creative, you're excited, you're moving forward. We're done with all that crap. You are happier, you are healthier, you're more inclined to take care of yourself and others. You are practicing these deep, healthy behaviors that are projecting your future to such a degree that you would never jeopardize your life with alcohol. Or you've graduated with a healthy relationship to alcohol, meaning that you're no longer using it to punish yourself. You're no longer using it just because you're sad. You're no longer using it to avoid trauma. You're no longer using it because you have nothing to do. You're no longer using it to feel confident. You now have a healthy relationship with alcohol and you drink it on occasion or in a different way simply because it's actually adding value to your life. You're using it, you're drinking it as a tool. You have developed a respect for the poison and you utilize it in small doses. You understand your circumstances and you still choose to drink, but in a different way. That's another way of saying you've evolved into someone that can be trusted with their own behavior. That's amazing. That's what Beyond Sober is all about. That's the whole point of it. That is the whole point. Everyone asks me, how'd you quit drinking? Bro, I died, bro. Liver failure, ex-alcoholic. Dude, I would drink for 24 years. 16 at high risk, which is what most people on TikTok are drinking. Actually, 12% of people on TikTok have alcoholic tendencies. That's 17 million people on TikTok, analytically speaking, that are practicing enough alcoholic behavior where they should probably stop. That's crazy to even think about. And that's just how we do it, right? So for me, once again, for you, the only thing I care about is that you care about you. The better you take care of yourself, the less of a reason this needs to exist. The more you prioritize your health and your happiness and your future and your successes and your abundance, the less necessary programs like Beyond Sober, Unlabeled Recovery, AA, Smart Recovery, Detox, Rehab, the hospital, therapy, counseling, all of those things would cease to exist if we just practice taking care of ourselves a little bit longer. That's what I'm here to help everybody do. I'm not the best, but I am the right person for a lot of people. So if I'm speaking to you, if what I'm saying resonates with you, if you think the guy with two hats is the one that's going to bring it home, if you're ready for a change, if you're tired of getting the same results, if you are ready to shift into new perspectives and actually get something different that's going to stick with you permanently, something that is going to reformat those values and those perspectives that have been holding you captive, then I'm your guy. Beyond Sober is definitely where you want to be, especially going into the new year. So I say this to go, don't be afraid to check my page for more tools. I got the 6-step recovery guide, dude, totally public. It's for you. Now I just released it's called Sober and Strong. It's how to get fit, how to cook, how to eat post sobriety. Heidi, what's up, girl? It is everything that you got to do on a daily basis to feed your mind, feed your body, feed your soul. It's how to get healthy now that you're not drinking. That's a part of the recovery guide. So don't be afraid to share your information on the website. I'm not going to spam you. There's 15,000 people in the system right now. Every single one of those people has received the recovery guide. Now they're getting the Sober and Strong guide. It's all free. But then on top of that, dude, you guys have access to me personally. So the emails that you may or may not receive, those are from me. You can respond to those. You can ask me questions. Not to mention, everything is private. So whatever you share on that website is going directly to my inbox right here. All I do all day long is answer questions and create content and respond to your specific circumstances. I'm not out here trying to create this generic concept, drip feeding textbook crap. You've heard it all before. But one of the things that's really important to understand is if you're seeking free advice, you're gonna get free results. If you want professional advice, you're going to get professional results. So now is your time to practice investing in yourself and taking care of you off TikTok, on TikTok, doing the research, reaching out, connecting with the community, taking a yoga class, whatever it is. The point is that the only way for you to evolve is to do it in your own way. And I do have some tools that have transformed more lives than I could count. And so I'm here for you. So once again, dude, don't talk yourself out of getting resources and tools that could truly, truly benefit you. Before I go, I'll answer this question. How many days sober are you? I'm not sober. I'm beyond sober. I don't count days. I make the days count. But if you would like a rough estimate since the last time that I've consumed alcohol, it's just over 7 years. The last day that alcohol was in my body was July 11th, 2017. I'm not sober. I don't adopt the personality of sober. I don't go and tell people I'm sober. The only time I'm talking about sobriety is if I'm right here with you or in the program or working with someone one-on-one. But I don't drink alcohol. I'll never drink alcohol, and I can't be sober from something I don't consume. I don't count days because I have anxiety and math makes me anxious. I am beyond sober to such a degree that I forgot that I ever even had a problem. I forgot that I needed 30 shots a day just to stay alive. I forgot that I developed one of the most aggressive addictions known to man. Sometimes I forget that I've been dead before and my heart stopped and I was throwing up blood and I had ascites, esophageal varices, went into surgery. I had ports in my neck and took 18 months just to walk straight. That's beyond sober. And that's what I'm trying to get everyone. That's where I want everyone to be. A regular human being that loves who they are, loves what they're doing, and loves where they're going. And if I could support you on that journey, I'd love to be that guy, man. So don't be afraid. to hit me up, dude. You're more than welcome. I'm waiting for you. We can kick it. I meet with people every single day. I'm dead serious. Every person that jumps into the program, boop, as soon as you sign up, which is no charge, by the way, you see my calendar link. Boom, let's talk for an hour, Heidi. You want to kick it? Jump on the calendar, dude. Let's make some magic happen. I appreciate you. You're incredible. On that note, just like, oh, I got new stuff on the way, by the way. Just so you know, okay? Anyway, just like my mother always says, dude, take care of you. Yeah? Yeah? You take care of you for me, right? And I'm gonna take care of me for you. Word? All right, dude. I love you.